in a house. Being the school vice prefect meant a lot to me. Just like becoming a distinguished Toastmaster means for a Toastmaster. Excellent performance in academics and a well-behaved student was all what a vice prefect was demanded. But I believed I was confident and I was the best candidate in my batch to get this post. But maybe my destiny. Division Director, Club President, Toastmaster of the Day, Distinguished Toastmasters and guests, and all those who had that one turning point in their life, which changed their life. A very, very grateful to all of you. If everything what I dreamt had happened, my life would have been merrier, and I would have been happier. But those twists and turns tore apart my firm decisions and made me a strong person today. It was February 2006. And it was the time when all my teachers in the school were busy in nominations of batch leaders. I was so excited because the day was finally going to come, which I dreamt about since 4 years. And finally, the day arrived. I was very confident that my name would be there in the nominations. I also overheard a few teachers mentioning my name. And the excitement had no bounds. I already imagined myself wearing the badge and walking with it smartly and planning what I would do. Planning my duties and how I would execute it. And the day was not the same. The morning was not the same. I woke up at 6 a.m. and usually 6:30. I got ready, ironed my clothes, tucked in my shirt and plaited my hair. I looked into the mirror smartly. I looked around 3-4 times in the mirror, where I don't look at usually. I looked at myself and said, Aishwarya, it's a big day. Smile, comfort me. And make sure you get the best photographs today with the badge. And that motivated me and that brought the confidence in me for the entire day. The stage was set, posts were finalized, and there I was, standing with all my friends there. I was very excited, but I was continuously smiling and I couldn't stop smiling that day. The anchor of the program just walked over to me, one of my friends. She came and told, hey, congrats! You are the vice sports captain. I was like, huh? Are you mad? No, I'm the vice prefect. She looked at me, clueless. She was scared at me. Am I gone mad? Am I gone crazy that I'm speaking this way? She glanced with a fire and I read at me. She said, no, you are the vice sports captain. I was shocked. I was horrified when I looked at the name. I saw someone else's name and as vice prefect. My dreams were shattered in that one single moment. I was wondering how it could happen. I went to the faculty coordinator and reported this. I told her, how can this happen? I thought I was the vice prefect. She corrected me. You thought, but you aren't. We never told you and we never selected you as the vice prefect. We selected you as the vice sports captain. And then I realized that it was me who wanted to be a vice prefect. And that's why I was imagining that I will be a vice prefect. I just overheard my name, remember? I wasn't mentioned that I was a vice prefect. It was very depressing. I was so horrified and shocked. And I felt that why am I even standing here? I felt like crying. I felt like leaving the stage and shouting at the audience. I was so pissed off on all the teachers. But I also felt like leaving the school at home. With a tear dropping down on my cheek, everything was negative at that moment. There was not a single positive thought which made me feel better. But then, at such moments, it is that way when you see your dreams dropping down, you just see negative things and it's very difficult to be positive. I felt like literally leaving the place and going home because there's nothing great in such a day that I've come to school and I've seen my dream getting shattered, which I have done since 4 years. It was an extremely difficult situation for me. But in that moment, I just remembered that I had begun my day in a very positive way. I looked in the mirror and said to myself that it's going to be a big day. I just recollected the words and said them once again. Aishwarya, it's still going to be a big day. Keep smiling. One more minute. And then suddenly I saw the people around me congratulating me. They had such smiling faces, I tell you. I was literally the character face and they were all smiling looking at me. They were so happy that I had got the post. I was wondering what did they see in me and selected me as a vice sports captain, which I didn't see in myself since 15 years. But I would see those hopes capabilities and my expectations. I decided I'll take up. Quitting is not my thing, surely. Anything which comes my way, I will take up, even if it's against my wish. And that's why I decided, no matter what happens, this is an opportunity which I will take. Saying this dialogue is very easy for a philosopher like me, you know. But then when I came to execution, I was just dead scared. I was so scared that I again felt like leaving and going away. But once promised, I knew I'll take up and I will continue whatever happens. Life became very difficult. Someone who played on the ground only in free time and only the PT period as it's told in the school had to stay on the ground for the whole day, even in coaching leave. Oh my God, tan and all those things. Someone who didn't even know how many players a Coco team or basketball team had to conduct matches. Someone who never spoke to juniors to speak not only 3 but also 4 teams. Mind you, it wasn't easy at all. It was something totally opposite of my personality. But then again, I promised myself I'll do it. What coming? Come on. So that's when I took the first step. I went to juniors, I started speaking to them. I started understanding them what they want. I started motivating them and whatever I could do. Then I realized that I should be a part of them. So I started playing. Imagine I started playing all sports which I never even thought I would even play. Apart from badminton and basketball, I started playing hockey, table tennis. And then I felt, this is interesting. This is surely not a course which is going to bore me. And it was so interesting that I started enjoying it. I used to wait after school, after the events, organize matches, and form teams. It was absolute fun. But everything is not so happy in life, right? But I was becoming so positive. There were people who were trying to pull me down. And they were my own friends. There were some of my friends who were like, she doesn't even know to play Coco. And she's behaving as if she's a pro. I don't know who made her the Vice Coast captain. But she doesn't even deserve this post. It hurted. It pinched my heart. Because in the journey of accepting the situation and accepting to be positive and walking forward, I didn't realize this side of a few people in my life. Maybe I wasn't the right person. Maybe I didn't deserve it. But so what? I could do it. And I had the confidence in me to do it. But I know some things are better when not told, but it's better when we show it. And that's the time when I realized no matter what the world says, let me just have fun in what I am dealing with. And I started having fun with the people around me, the juniors and the teams and the matches, and it was absolute fun that time. And yes, the day which I had awaited, the sports day in our school, arrived. That day was one of the most memorable moments of my life. I had frankly no expectations because, as you know, I never deserved that post. I never knew that I'd be able to continue for a year. But then, that day I enjoyed and I loved being at that place because it taught me to be a better leader. And I also accept that it was a post which I have enjoyed even more than even if I was a vice prefect, I wouldn't have enjoyed that much. But destiny turned the coin, and I was awarded as the all-rounder house captain. No wonder, it was just a moment of pride and joy and happiness for me. I was holding the biggest trophy I've ever seen in my life, and all those questions people had thrown upon me flew off. I had proved myself just through my action, and I didn't have a chance to even revert back to the answer. And that was the moment which I'll probably never forget in my life, because that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to be successful, and that was where I achieved that award. Friends, not what we dream comes true, not what we see is new. Explore the untouched stones and make sure that turns you into a hero. Over to